Hey guys, this is RB the Garden Nanny. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have been watching my channel, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting, all the things that we need as content creators to allow our channels to grow. I appreciate you all so very much. I have reached the 500 subscribers and I am so appreciative, so excited. And there is so much more. If you have not subscribed, if you have not taken the time to like the video, today is the day. Please do so. I would love to have you a part of RB the Garden Nanny. Today is a very brisk 30-something degrees, and it is April, almost the end of April. And you just never know what the weather is going to be, but nonetheless, I want to share some things that are looking beautiful in the garden before they are through, and then we move on into the summer plants. But I still have some spring stuff that is looking so very nice. So please come with me and take a look. I have some bluebells that I got from a client, and she had them just growing all over the place, so I snagged a couple with her permission, and I put it in this blue container, which is very appropriate. Over here is my hostas coming up. They are always left in this yellow container that I overwinter, and every year they just come up and they're so beautiful. I have my fig that I brought out of dormancy. It was in the garage. Just say that it was in the garage, and I brought it out, and now it's leafing up very nicely. I have some snapdragons or something that I'm underplanting the fig with. I am always so excited about my ajuga, but I did a video where I did this area over, put in the pavers and kind of wrapped it around the fence. Excuse that, I'm spray painting. And I put ajuga everywhere. I just wanted to see it everywhere. And now that beautiful purple color is up. Got some plants here that I need to put in the yard. And I have these beautiful heucheras, and those were, oh, I gotta show you what they looked like before. They were in bad shape. But it just goes to show, when things are in dormancy, don't just rule them out as dead or not going to come back. These did not look like they were going to look like this. And I have these that I'm going to intersperse throughout in this bed. I just think this is a beautiful shade garden area. And my azalea looks like it's trying to bud up. So that's exciting. That is very exciting. This is lamb's ear row, and I added some woodland phlox. Last year sometime I saw it at Home Depot. That's this purple flower. It's a spring thing, but it is one of the best investments that I have ever made. I just bought a bunch of it and just put it out because it comes back every year in the spring. And I mean, look at the color of the woodland phlox. The lamb's ear, of course, is going to be beautiful as usual. It comes up, it brings out a real pretty purple flower as well. And got a little daffodil still. But the woodland phlox look like something sat in the middle of that, like a little rabbit or something. But oh my gosh, I love the woodland phlox. And here at the end is a candy tuft. I love candy tuft as well. But yeah, I think that purple and that grayish green leaves of the lamb's ear is just, it's a winner for me. So while we're over here, let's go to this bed. I purchased this headboard and footboard at the Goodwill, and I have been, most years I switch it up. This year I switched it up a little bit. I removed some of the irises, and the irises, as you can see, is in bloom. The bearded iris. Look how pretty that is. I wish it lasted longer than it does, but when it comes out and gives its show, it's so pretty. So they are getting ready to flower up real good. So what I did was I made room back here in the back because I'm going to put some vegetables to go up this trellis. And I think that will be nice. Maybe some cucumbers. I think that will be a nice addition to this area. And this is the pineapple garden, my favorite area of the backyard. A little seating area, and here I have my creeping Jenny in a pot. Love that color. I have one over there. This is a little table that I found on Facebook Marketplace to have my tea or my hot chocolate or whatever I have or sitting here. I just thought that was a great little addition to the pineapple garden. And let me step back because my climbing rose, Gertrude Jekyll, David Austin rose, is at the top. And it's leafing out really, really nicely. Look how full it is at the bottom. I am very excited about that. I have another one over here. It's not a David Austin, it is a rose that I always forget the name of, but hopefully it will reach the top this year as well, and that will be a really pretty sight to see. Looks like my crepe myrtle is starting to bud up. Look at the buds. And I had already skirted it up, and I may have to do a little bit more of that when it flowers out. But yeah, it's looking really nice. I have some flowers over here that are clients, but I took those beautiful tulips out. They had run their course, and I put in the snapdragons and the hollyhocks in the containers here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they are going to look like. That's another bluebell right there. And also my perennials are starting to pop up. I have a rudbeckia here, and I forget the name of those too, but they're coming up. I have this limelight hydrangea in this pot getting ready to do its thing. It's so weird. I was in Nashville, Tennessee over the weekend, and I was at the Cheekwood Botanical Garden, and they had the most beautiful hydrangeas in bloom. I mean, full bloom. I'll show a picture of what it looked like. But I could not believe in the South, and you know people have different weather patterns, and that means flowers and all are going to be a lot further than where you live, depending on what your zone and all that is. But I had never really experienced that. And there I went to that botanical garden, and there it was in full glory, this beautiful big ball hydrangeas. And I don't know what variety it was, but it was just gorgeous. But anyway. Well, as you can see, the greenhouse is not as full. I don't have anything really going on in here right now except for my tomatoes. And they are starting to germinate real well. I had two that did not produce the chocolate cherry did not germinate, and I had something else that did not germinate, so I ended up switching those out. I put one silvery fir tree from M.I. Gardner. I put a couple of seeds in there, and then I did my trusty yellow pear. So I said, since that one didn't work out, I'll put that in here, so those will germinate. And look at my new addition, Brenda the bunny. Isn't she cute? I just thought she was the cutest bunny. I love her. So yeah, Brenda is a new addition to the greenhouse. And down here, I am going to be starting my sunflowers as soon as I get a chance. I am in the process of getting ready to go to work, so I will have to come back and play a little later. But yeah, let me finish my tour, little mini tour. I put out my little bistro and put this little marble salvia on top in the pineapple container. I think that is really, really cute. And as you walk over this way, I still have some tulips that are in bloom, and I'm so excited that I got some still for the camera in the back. I think they are beautiful. They are ready to be done, but I'm glad to see them. Hello, you. So anyway, I put out my hyacinths. I found them at Aldi's, and I planted them here along with more of the woodland phlox. So these beautiful purple plants come back every year, and it multiplies. So I don't mind having something like that multiply. And look at my clematis. OMG, I'm so excited to see those beautiful flowers and lots more buds to come. So yeah, everything is looking nice and springy back here in the garden. I'm so glad I was able to capture it before it you know, the flowers fade. And it looks like I have one allium right there getting ready to pop out. And these are my sun green-eyed coneflowers. I have 3 of them in this bed, and they are going to be beautiful like they always are. They always get so big and tall. If you want a tall privacy hedge that's full of beautiful yellow flowers, that is the one to get. My Eden roses are climbing. They are already up at the top, and of course there are no roses at this point, but they will be coming soon. They will be coming soon. So yeah, that is a tour, a little quick tour of what's going on in the garden here in the back. I will show you my vegetable garden another time. But yes, guys, this is what's going on in the garden, and I will see you in the next video.